It's for the bad sport. We're outside White Hart Lane. Just witnessed Arsenal beating Tottenham 1-0. I'm here with the big man, Robbie. Robbie, how you feeling, man?
I'm absolutely buzzing. You know what I mean? It's always brilliant to come here and win, and yes, mate, you're good. We've come here and we've won 3 years in a row now. You know what I mean? You can't get better than that. I think that's the first time that's been done since the 80s. So, and we deserved it as well. We were the better team. You know, it's kind of ironic, right? Because I was doing an interview I was doing a show on Sky yesterday, and we were doing like a combined 11, and they're saying to me, Van der Ven and Romero, and I said, listen, they're good players, and they always look great going forward, those players, especially Van der Ven. But what about straight up defending? And I think you saw that today. You saw the defensive work of Gabriel and Saliba, how great they were at defending. And then you saw their defending on that set piece. They were nowhere. And, you know, so they can't defend set pieces, Tottenham. That's one of their Achilles heel, and we know that, and we exploited it again. We did the same thing last year. So, a great win. Always great to come here and win. And it sets up that game next week now, innit, against Man City. Brilliant.
Before we get to that game next week, let's talk a bit about two defensive performances today from not just Gabriel, but Urian Timber as well.
He was immense.
How good was he today? Obviously, Arsenal missed a lot of games last season with the injury, came at the wrong time, start of the season. But how do you think he's come in today and done? How do you rate his performance?
Fantastic. I mean, listen, I got complete faith in this guy because I remember seeing him last year in pre-season and saying to my guys, I was going, you know what? I feel he could be he could establish himself as one of Arsenal's best players, right? And then obviously he got that injury, he was out. And then this season, I saw him in pre-season again over in America, and I was like, hey, he doesn't look like a guy that injury's in his mind. He looks back to his aggressive best. And I go, he's going to have a big season. And again, when I was on that show yesterday, they were saying a doggy and I said Timber. And I said, he's a better defender. A doggy's good coming forward, but, you know, he's a young player. But this guy is solid. You saw him today. You know what I mean? Tottenham, they rely on the width of their team. They didn't get nothing out of him today. Absolutely nothing. He was absolutely brilliant today. And, you know, and I thought we defended well on the flanks. I mean, was Son playing?
I think Ben White marshaled him very well today as well.
Yeah, he was missing. You know what I mean? So, Timber is a brilliant player. And he's going to get better and better and better. And I think our defence at the moment looks really, really good.
Let's talk about the defender in particular, because everybody raves about the man Saliba here, you're wearing the shirt here. But Gabriel, a lot of people kind of don't...
Unsung
yeah.
hero, man.
I mean, another headed goal for another set piece. How underrated is this guy?
Very underrated. Very, very underrated. People always talking about mistakes he makes. And listen, if you watch this guy week in, week out, he's brilliant. Saliba's like that sort of more the Rolls Royce. And he's like, I don't know, he's that roughhouse.
It reminds me of like Rio and Vidic back in the days when kind of like Rio would clear up the ball, clean up, but Vidic is that gritty man. Yeah,
he's that aggressive, no-nonsense, rough player. And on set pieces, he's brilliant. We've seen him score headers like that loads of times. And he's a great player. And, you know, nobody at Arsenal underrates him. Nobody at this club, you know what I mean? So, but I think he's one of the most underrated centre-backs in the league. He's so good, so vital to Arsenal. You know, and we were brilliant today. Look at the players we were missing. No Rice, no Odegaard. This is their big chance. Expressions were saying to me, yeah, we're going to win this. Where? What? It's your big chance, man. And everyone was back for them. I was glad to see that as well. Van der Ven, all of them, they're all back. And we're still leaving here with a bag. You know what I mean? So, it sets up the game next week now. That's a big game. And I'm confident going into that as well. I am.
Obviously, defence is strong. Dealt with Haaland very well last season. Beat them at home. Drew away. How confident are you now that Arsenal can finally go away to Etihad and get a win there?
Very tough place to go to, right? Because they're a very good side. I mean, there's no denying it. Haaland's on fire at the moment. We did marshal him well. We're going to have to, because he started this season brilliantly. But we can go there and can get something out of the game. And I had to remind somebody earlier when they was talking about City that last season we played them 3 times. We played them in the Community Shield. We beat them on penalties. We beat them. We beat them at the Emirates, and we drew them at the Etihad. So, I mean, Come on, you know what I mean? Why can't we go there and win? Why can't we go there and win? You know? This is Tottenham fan.
Yeah, he's upset. He's got to get used to that, I think.
The Tottenham fan said we were lucky. Yeah,
I think he's watching a different game. But Robbie, Mikel Arteta signed a new 3-year extension yesterday.
That's what I love to see.
Me too.
I love to see them in
Me too,
pain,
me
man.
too, me too. Lovely, it's lovely. Mikel Arteta signed a 3-year deal yesterday.
Sorry?
Mikel Arteta signed a new 3-year deal, staying in the club. Do you believe now, obviously I spoke to Yardman, and he was saying obviously now he's been there 5 years. Do you believe this season now has to be the season that he wins a trophy?
No, I'm not with Yardman on that. To me, it's what he does, it's how he does it. You know what I mean? I feel that, you know, this guy has transformed this club. And, you know, he's doing brilliantly. And let's let him continue doing what he's doing. You know what I mean? And, you know, yes, he's under pressure to win a trophy. You're bound to be at a big club like Arsenal. But the job he's doing at the moment is outstanding. Let's remember what it was like when he came. We were a mess. We never used to come here and win. Before he came, how many times did we come here and win? We just come in the last 3 years and won. Mikel Arteta, for me, deserves that contract, and I'm right behind him.
Another thing I want to ask, because I've asked a few Tottenham fans, is obviously Arsenal have beaten Tottenham 3 times in a row now. And once with Harry Kane and twice without Harry Kane. Do you believe they are pretty much a one-sided team, a one-man team? Because obviously they can't seem to beat Arsenal ever since then.
They were a lot more dangerous with Harry Kane, weren't they? Because he was a world-class player. But you know, he's in pain.
Another one.
Another one in pain, right? But he was a world-class striker. But whether Harry Kane's there or not, we're right now we're a better side than them. We are better than Spurs. It's as simple as that. You saw it again today. You've seen it the last 3 times. You see it in the league with the points that we've accumulated and they've accumulated. We're better. They just got to admit it now. We're better than them. They had a little run when, you know, with Harry Kane, Son, you know what I mean, they had Dembele in midfield. They had a good side, you know, but it's swung back again now, and now North London is red. Simple.
Robbie, always a pleasure, man.
Nice one, man.
Rest up yourself.